Did you know the average person touches their phone over 2,600 times per day? No, that's not a typo. That's borderline emotional damage. But here's the kicker. Most people just use their phones to scroll, swipe, and complain about being broke. But what if I told you that exact same phone, yes, the one you're holding in your hand, could help you make $3,000 per month? And the best part about this is that you could do this without any startup costs, no complicated apps, and no awkward phone calls. Just you, your smartphone, and a few surprisingly simple tools that you could implement today to start helping you make $3,000 per month. Now, before we continue, I know exactly what you're thinking. You're thinking, Alston, I've seen all of these videos before. You're either telling me to start getting into crypto, or you're telling me to fill out surveys until my eyes pop out of my head. And you're wrong. You're 100% wrong. In this video, I'm going to reveal 5 legit beginner-friendly ways that you can make $3,000 per month all from your phone. And you can do this even if you've never made a dollar online before. And my favorite one on this list is number 3 because you can start doing this passively once you spend some time up front getting it started. Hi, my name is Alston Godbold, and I teach platform-proof monetization. I show you step-by-step how you can make money online without having to worry about unpredictable and unstable algorithms. And if you want to be added to the globe, comment down below with your city, state, zip code, province, or country, and I'll get you pinned. In this video, I'm going to reveal 5 real ways that you can make money from your phone. In addition, I'm going to reveal some common myths about making money with your phone, common mistakes that beginners make that you need to avoid if you want to make money online, and a step-by-step guide on how to get started today. Before I reveal the 5 ways that you can make $3,000 from your phone, let's talk about some fake ones that a lot of people believe that actually keep them stuck. Number 1, you need to go viral or be famous. This is 100% false. Most people that are making money from their phones have less than 1,000 followers. One thing that you've got to understand is follower count is a vanity metric that means absolutely nothing. It's a number that people use to prop themselves up with, and follower count doesn't equal money in the bank. Also, a few ways that I mentioned in this video can help you make money without having a ton of followers or even going viral. Virality is kind of a double-edged sword. You can go viral, but that doesn't guarantee that people are going to buy just because you've been seen by millions of people. Myth number 2, you need to be a tech genius. Most of the people that are making money online are far from tech geniuses. In reality, if you can copy, paste, and simply Google stuff, you have all the skills that you need to make money online and make $3,000 per month. And myth number 3, making money from your phone takes months or years. Now, this used to be the case. Back when I first started, back in my day, before there was AI and before there was TikTok and other short format platforms, you had to have a blog. And that blog could take 6 months before it even saw its first visitor. Now, with short format and with the way the YouTube algorithm works, it doesn't take months anymore. It can take a few weeks, it can take a few days. It all depends on the type of content that you create. So the bottom line is, you don't need clout, you don't need code, or you don't need charisma. You just need a phone, a strategy, and a little consistency. And speaking of strategy, let's go ahead and get into method number 1, which is really, really simple. Method number 1 is flip digital services using ChatGPT and Fiverr. Now, this is one of the easiest ways that you can make money with your phone. And, real money, not play money or fake money or pennies on the dollar. What you're going to do is you are simply going to flip digital services using ChatGPT and Fiverr. You let AI do most of the work, and you can pocket the money like a tech-savvy middleman with a God complex. So here's what you're going to do. Step 1, you are going to go to Fiverr, and you're going to look for services like writing Instagram bios, product descriptions, cover letters, and about me for websites. You'll be shocked because there are going to be people that are charging between $30 and $75, even $150 for this type of gig. And all you really need is you need to become a prompt engineer. You need to understand which prompts work. You need to understand what to type in to get the best output. But step 2 is you're going to use ChatGPT on your phone to fulfill the order. Type in a prompt like, write a fun and professional Instagram bio for a fitness coach, refine it, edit slightly, and deliver. What I would even encourage you to do too is if you don't know exactly which type of prompt to enter in, start with a brand new, clean, fresh ChatGPT, and you say, I have a client that wants me to write an Instagram caption for their fitness influencer status. Please generate a prompt that I can enter into ChatGPT that will do exactly what I'm asking. ChatGPT is going to figure out a prompt. You're going to copy that, put that into a new ChatGPT prompt, and you'll get a pretty good export. Also, too, Ask ChatGPT to act as an expert. So for example, act as an expert in writing Instagram bios, and it'll actually give you out a little better information. Another thing that you can do is you can say, give me 10 options to choose from, and then ask it to pick the best one of the 10. Another option that you can have, without this being a 7-hour video, another option that you can do is you can ask it, is this the best you've got? It'll refine, it'll come up with better ideas. Anyway, once you use ChatGPT to fulfill the order, rinse and repeat. You can even bundle services or upsells like add-on SEO, or eventually outsource even more of the AI for a 100% hands-off system. And as far as earning potential goes, you can make $100 in the low end for small jobs, or if you just let people find your gigs. But I think the real opportunity is to fulfill buyer requests. For a long time, Fiverr had a section that not a lot of people knew about where buyers would put in certain requests. Like you would have someone that wanted a cover letter done. They couldn't find a person to do it for them, so they would just do these buyer requests. As a person that would fulfill gigs or fulfill orders, you could go to these requests. That reduces the competition by like 70, 80, even 90%. Fiverr took that away for a little while. They bought it back recently, and so that's something that you can do if you're looking to get gigs on Fiverr. Anyway, the best platforms for this are Fiverr, Upwork, Facebook groups, and then Reddit threads. You can actually do this on Reddit as well. Now, the pros of this is that there are no upfront costs. You can deliver this within a few hours. What I would do is I would wait and deliver this within 15, 18 hours, just to make it look like you're not using AI for this. And then there's no personal branding needed. And with this, you don't need to have followers. You don't need to have go viral because you're using the platform Fiverr, Upwork, people per hour. Now, the cons of this is this couldn't be really competitive if you just list your gig on the marketplace. If you don't do the buyer requests, you're gonna have a hard time getting your first couple gigs in the door because there's no trust factor. And AI still needs a human touch, right? You can't just copy and paste. What I would do is I would edit it, I would change a little bit. I would try and maybe even dumb it down, because AI has a tend to write too professionally or too formally. This is like being a freelance writer, except your ghostwriter is a robot and your deadlines are laughably easy. So comment down below what you think of this opportunity. Do you think it's a real opportunity, or do you think it's just kind of blowing smoke? The key, as I mentioned, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but the key, as I mentioned, is doing the buyer requests. Don't wait for people to come to you, you go to them. Okay. Method number 2, create faceless YouTube shorts with AI. What if you could make money on YouTube without filming anything or showing your face or even saying a single word? That's what you can do with YouTube shorts. I'm sure you've seen a lot of people talk about it. I think this is a real opportunity. And the best part about this is I think there are multiple revenue or income streams that you could take advantage of. And you don't need to get 10 million views on your YouTube shorts. That's a pretty big thing to ask. What I would recommend that you do is either do affiliate marketing or have a digital product or even a membership where you can make money without having all of those requirements. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about it. Here's what you're going to do. You're simply going to pick a niche that works well for shorts. Motivation, quotes, Bible verses actually work out really well. Luxury lifestyle, so the 10 richest people in the world, and productivity tips. Then basically anything that makes someone's pause mid-scroll and go, wow, I needed to hear that, or I wanted to watch that and watch it over and over again, anything shareable will work. Next, you're going to use AI or ChatGPT to write a short script or quote. Example, write a motivational quote for someone starting a business. I think that's really important, is make sure you don't just say, write a motivational quote. Tell it to write a motivational quote for a certain type of people. Or give me a Bible verse about perseverance. Then you can open CapCut or Canva on the mobile, add a trending audio, use B-roll from Pexels or animated text, and then layer in your quote and the visuals, and then you're done in about 15 minutes. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that you upload probably 2 to 3 videos per day. You can even do this on TikTok as well. And then once you download it to your phone, upload it to YouTube, and you can potentially start making money. Now let's talk about the earning potential. On the low end, you make $100 per month with affiliate links in the description. But on the high end, you start compiling income streams. So affiliate marketing, digital products, membership, and you're paid by the YouTube Partner Program. You could make $10,000 per month. Now that seems crazy. Who would pay how could someone make $10,000 per month just with 15-second, 30-second videos? But when you start layering revenue streams, affiliate marketing, so recommending other people's products and services, you sell your own digital product, you have a sales funnel on the back end, Maybe you have a digital product that starts off where you sell a $7 planner. And then when someone buys the planner, the next thing they see is maybe a motivational course or productivity course, and you sell that for $97. How many people do you need in order to go from a $7 product and some of them buying the $97 product? That's $113. How many visitors, how many buyers do you need to turn $113 into $10,000 per month? What you have to do, what I would encourage you to do, is just do the math. Reverse engineer, work backwards. If your goal is to make $3,000 per month and you're selling a product where the average order value is $117, you can see that you don't need a ton of views. You don't need to go viral. You don't need to have millions of followers in order to make money. So the best platforms for this are YouTube Shorts, and then you can also repost to Instagram or TikTok, even Reddit. You can really post it anywhere where videos are allowed. The pros is no filming, no mic, and no face. You can be completely anonymous. You can earn massive organic reach with shorts, and you can do it relatively quickly. And this actually works 24 hours a day. The great thing with content, whether it's written, audio, video, is that it's working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For example, right now it is Saturday, March 29th at 2:14 p.m. I guarantee you're not watching this video on Saturday, March 29th at 2:14 p.m. And in fact, what I want you to do is I want you to comment right now what time it is and the day that you're seeing this video. This video is working for me while I'm doing something else, probably sleeping or in parent pickup line. That's the power of content. It's working for you. I've got I've got thousands of mini-me's talking to you and talking to other people. That's the power of content. Anyway, there are a few cons. This is going to take consistency because the first few videos are going to flop. To understand how your videos work, to understand content creation, you got to put in the reps. You got to keep showing up every day and uploading videos. And you might start obsessing over your content. That's another thing that new content creators do. They obsess over their videos. They upload the video and then they're refreshing all day, every day to see if they got more views. And then if they don't get more views, they get frustrated and they get discouraged. Upload your videos and walk away, and then upload another video and then walk away. So this is like TikTok for introverts. All the reach, none of the cringe, right? What I want you to do right now is comment the time it is, what day of the week, what's the date that you're seeing this video, because that's the power of content. It's working all day, every day. And I guarantee you that when you see this video, I am not making this video, right? Let's go ahead and get into method number 3, sell digital products on Gumroad. This is my favorite method, quite honestly. Creating and selling digital products is my favorite method. And you can use Gumroad to do this for free. Creating digital products gives you leverage, big leverage, because once it's built, it makes money all day, every day. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, your digital product can work for you. And more importantly, you're getting access to customer data. You're getting access to name, email, and how much that person has spent with you. Because most likely, if someone has purchased something from you before and they got value out of it, they're going to buy more stuff from you. So you can do email marketing and email them more stuff that they need, that they want, and you can make more money. But we're talking about selling digital products using Gumroad. And before we continue, let me just explain to you what digital products are for those that don't know. It's anything that you create with your computer and you deliver over the internet. It says on there, templates, guides, planners, checklists, swipe files. It can be music, beats. It can be, hymns that you create and sell. It's literally anything. And so here's how it works and why I love it so much. You choose an idea. For example, you can do a productivity planner, a side hustle tracker, Bible study guide, AI prompt library, Notion templates, or you can do like Instagram stories template, right? You can create those for free with Canva, as it says. Ask yourself this: what's something that people need, but they don't want to buy it? Now, there's going to be someone in the comments that says, nobody buys digital products. Digital products are a multi-billion-dollar industry. People are buying digital products en masse all day, every day. And the key to selling digital products is you have to save someone time, save someone money, help them make money, or end their frustration. You have to do one of those things. If you want to sell a digital product, you want to make money, you have to do one of those things. And an Instagram stories template saves someone time from having to go to Canva and trying to do it themselves. Maybe they've never heard of Canva. Maybe they have tried doing it with Canva themselves and they got frustrated and gave up. For example, if you look over on Etsy, we'll use that as an example, there are a bunch of Notion templates out there. Why are people buying Notion templates? Because they don't want to put in the time to create their own Notion template. You're saving them time, which will save them frustration. But let's get back into this. Step 2 is use ChatGPT and Canva to build it, and then use ChatGPT for writing the content, Canva to make it look pretty, and then you can actually package it and sell it with Google Docs, Notion, or a downloadable PDF. What I also recommend that you do is I would add additional bonuses, things that they'll find value in, to make the offer quote unquote irresistible, so that increases the chances that they'll buy it. And then you simply upload it to Gumroad. The great thing about this is Gumroad's free to start. The only drawback is because it's free, they're going to take more fees whenever you make a sale. You just need to add a title, description, cover image, which you can all do with AI, and then charge between $5 and $15, and you start making money. You can promote with social media. You can promote with YouTube. For example, the Instagram stories templates, you simply create YouTube videos, and even TikTok or Instagram, whatever, and you create videos about how to grow on Instagram, how to make money on Instagram. All of your entire content is about Instagram. And then you say, hey, if you want to grow on Instagram faster, get my Instagram stories templates. It's a natural conversion there. You don't need a big audience. You need an offer. That's all you need is an offer, and an offer that people want. Let's talk about earning potential. On the low end, you can make $100 to $500 per month with one product and inconsistent content creation. But on the high end, $3,000 is like just kind of like a pit stop. You can make $10, $20, $30 if you are consistent, you have a sales funnel, and you're selling other things in the back end. How cool is that? And bonus tip, you can actually include affiliate links inside of your digital product to help you add an additional revenue stream. Think about that for a second. You create a Notion template. You give them exactly what they want. Let's say a Instagram, a Notion dashboard to help them grow on Instagram. What are some things that they might want or need when it comes to Instagram? Maybe you include a microphone, and you go out and become an affiliate for Amazon, and you include an affiliate link. They click on that, they buy, you earn a commission. What are some other things that they might want? Maybe you become an affiliate for Canva, and when they upgrade to the premium version of Canva, you get a commission. So the best platforms are Gumroad, Payhip, your own Notion site, or an email list. I'd also recommend that you use Gbolt Systems, but Gbolt Systems starts at $9 per month. If you're looking to get started completely free, you can go this route. Now, the pros of this, completely passive once it's set up. You can start with your phone, and it scales with zero additional effort. You just need to keep creating content. However, the cons are you got to be good at marketing. Your first product might take a few days to create. Ideally, you want to create your first digital product within about 3 days, and you'll get addicted to creating digital products. And what I would encourage you to do is spend some time thinking about the entire value ladder. And comment value ladder if you want me to create a separate video talking about value ladders. But create an entire value ladder so that you're not just selling a $7 product. You want to sell other products, additional products that will help people achieve the result faster or easier, right? So this is like setting up a lemonade stand that never closes, never runs out, and never needs ice. Comment digital products if you think that digital products are a cool idea, if you're excited about them like I am. Method number 4, create and sell digital journals using Canva. You know those aesthetic digital journals you see on Pinterest or Instagram, the ones with calming colors and perfectly spaced prompts? Yeah, people are buying those, right? Go over to Etsy to verify the stuff yourself. Don't just rely on some guy on the internet. Go over to Etsy. Look at Etsy and type in digital journal, and you'll see the hundreds and thousands of people that are spending money on those. But you can make them for free in Canva. This very website that I'm using right now to show you, you can use to make money with Canva. How cool is that? And you can do this all with your phone and in your pajamas. This is method number 4. Create and sell digital journals. It's like making planners, but with purpose, profit, and staples, and no staples required. What you can do is you can make guided journals. So give people prompts about whatever their niche is. Gratitude journal, prayer journal, self-care journal, budget planner for students. You could even do a guided journal about like Bible verses and reading the Bible and whatever else, right? So this is how it works. You choose a niche for your journal. You can even ask ChatGPT for 10 journal ideas that solve a specific problem. Then you use Canva to design it, Canva on mobile. Start with a template. The cool thing with Canva is they've got a bunch of templates that you can use. You just have to pick one you like, make some changes so that it's your own. You can't just sell the Canva templates as a default. Add your prompts, layouts, dates, or inspirational quotes. Keep it clean, helpful, and aesthetically pleasing. One thing that I'm thinking about doing, let me know if you guys want this case study. I'm thinking about kind of doing a guided journal using Facebook ads to sell it about maybe like Christians. What if I did that? Let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Next, you're going to export as a printable PDF or digital planner. The way that I would do that is I would hire somebody over on Fiverr to make the planner for me because I don't have an eye for design. Download it and then sell it. I would sell it I would sell to try and maybe get 3 to 5, maybe 10 sales through Facebook just to get proof of concept. And then I would maybe take it down and try and make it better and have a value ladder in the back end. Step 4 is promote with mockups or flip throughs. You can post short videos or carousels showing a preview. Use trending sounds, keywords like digital journal aesthetic or iPad planner. And then earning potential on this is between 50 and 300 with just one product. But on the high end, you can make over $3,000 per month with evergreen traffic and upsells. So the platforms to do this are Gumroad, Notion, and then you can use Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, anywhere where people are hanging out. Got to remember that there are 8 billion people that have access to the internet, and they're not all hanging out in one spot. Some of them are hanging out on Reddit. Some of the people are hanging out on Facebook groups. Go to where they're hanging out and then be helpful, add value, and then let them know you've got something for them to buy. A portion of them will buy it. Let's go ahead and talk about the pros. No writing, no camera, and no shipping. Easy to create and update, and it's great for creators or anyone with organized chaos energy. However, again, it's going to be marketing. This might be a little competitive. It requires a bit of a visual taste. I don't have an eye for design, so normally I'll hire those types of things out. And you might become addicted to Canva templates. That's a huge problem, is you'll get excited, and you might get addicted to making money and earning your first sale. That is something that I personally went through. Like once you realize that you can make money from the internet for free, you'll get addicted and you'll want to wake up all night to see if someone purchased from you. That's a good and bad to have. This is like selling notebooks at a digital farmer's market. People browse, download, and leave you 5 stars. Share this video with someone that you think would be great for this opportunity. And I want you guys to really start this. Start it, try it for yourself, and report back. Because one of 2 things is going to happen. 1, either you make money, or 2, you have a story to tell, which will help you make money. So this is what you do. You pick one of these, which we'll talk about in just a moment. Pick one of them, try this for a month, 3 months, 5 months. And at the end of 5 months, you can create an entire YouTube channel documenting your journey or your progress, telling us what happened. What I would even encourage you to do to take a step further, and you could do this with your phone, is document what happened every single day. Document your journey. So on day 1, I spent a bunch of time creating a Canva template. On day 2, I came back to find my Canva template was completely gone. Document your journey. If you do it for 3 months, you would have like 90 videos that you could upload right into YouTube. Method number 5, flip Canva templates as a one-person digital agency. The final method, and this one's for the low-key hustlers who don't want to design from scratch, but are totally cool with repackaging stuff and collecting a check. It's called template flipping. So what you're going to do is you're going to take free Canva templates, lightly customize them, and sell them as done-for-you designs for small businesses or personal brands. You're basically running a one-person creative agency from your phone in sweatpants. It's like what I mentioned a little bit earlier, where I'll go over to Fiverr and I'll pay somebody to do this. This is essentially what you can do as well. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to find high-demand template types, menus, Instagram post packs, or pricing sheets. You're going to use Canva to plug in brand colors, names, and add a little bit of polish, and then you're about 90% done. Then you're going to add ChatGPT, copywriting, and then you can charge more. Offer the finished product in places people actually pay attention, so Facebook groups, Fiverr, Instagram DMs, or even church admin or entrepreneur communities. You can use Reddit for this. There's a bunch of places you can go. Then you're going to sell as one-off services or bundle them up. So you can do an Instagram starter pack, 9 posts for $79. And just to tell you that this does work, I had an Etsy listing where I sold, they were like meal prep, they were done for you meal prep Instagram posts. And I went and got the posts from ChatGPT. I went and got some images from different places for free. And I listed the gig over on Etsy, and it made a couple sales. This works. This stuff does work. Editable menu and promo flyer or monthly packages for reoccurring clients. I like that reoccurring opportunity. You could work with local businesses, and you can actually work with them even every single month, and you have a nice little business set up. So let's talk about income potential. On the low end, you make between $100 and $500 per month with just a few clients. However, you can make $3,000 per month or more with recurring income and a few high-paying clients. How cool is that? And so the platforms to do this are Canva, Facebook groups, Fiverr, Upwork, People Per Hour, and then LinkedIn or Gumroad to collect the money. I'd also recommend checking out your local Chamber of Commerce because there's a lot of people on there that are older. They have a business. They understand that they've got to be on the internet, but they don't want to be on the internet. They understand that they've got to be on social media, but they don't know which way to go. So if you attend a few local Chamber of Commerce's and you tell them that you offer this service and you even give them a preview, show them and tell them the value and the benefit of it, you'll actually be able to pick up some clients as well. And so the pros of this, no original design required, done from your phone, and it can be a relatively quick turnaround, which equals really quick money. However, the drawback is that this is client work, okay? If you don't want to work with clients, you're going to struggle with this. If you are struggling with deadlines, this isn't going to work for you. This is like taking IKEA furniture, tightening the bolts, and selling it as a custom. Technically true, definitely profitable. So comment down below what you think of this opportunity. I think it's a really cool opportunity, especially if you work with local businesses. Work with local small and medium-sized businesses that understand the value of social media, but they just don't know where to start. Before you go full phonepreneur, let's talk about a few mistakes that'll turn your $3,000 plan into a $30 disappointment. Because making money from your phone is real, but so are these most common rookie traps. Mistake number 1, trying all 5 methods at once. You have to pick one, okay? Pick one, focus on that one for 90 days, 6 months. Then you should get some results. If it doesn't work, go on to the next one. But you can't do all of these at one time. It's not going to be fair to you, and you're setting yourself up for failure, right? You're not building an empire. You're building momentum. Pick one, get good, then scale. Otherwise, you'll end up with 5 open tabs and 0 PayPal notifications. So focus on one. Mistake number 2, quitting after 3 days. You have to be consistent and persistent. If you've never built a business before, if you've never tried making money online before, you're going to run into some hurdles and to some roadblocks the first week. You got to keep going, right? If you upload one YouTube short and don't go viral in 12 minutes, that's not a sign. That's the algorithm, okay? And the same with anything online. It's not going to just work at the snap of your fingers. You got to be consistent and persistent, and you got to be willing to learn every single day. Learn from the algorithm. Learn from the data that you're getting. And mistake number 3 is overcomplicating it. You don't need a logo, business card, a full website, and a CRM to sell a $9 PDF. Start messy, start ugly, but just start, okay? You'll learn so much more by starting imperfectly than trying to have it all figured out. If you can avoid these 3 traps, you're already ahead of 90% of people who watch these videos and never act on them. One thing that I want to point out, and I try and point this out in every video, 1,000 people will see this video. 990 of the people will say this opportunity is too saturated because 1,000 people are going to try this. 5 people are going to try this half-assed. They're going to try it for 3 days and give up, or they're going to try it for 3 days and then they're going to switch over to another thing that they see because they've got shiny object syndrome. The other 4 people are going to do this and they're going to have success. And they won't tell anybody that they were successful. And that one person is you. That last 999th person is you. You need to decide, are you going to do this? Or are you going to assume that everyone else that watches this video is going to do it or has already done it? It's up to you to decide. But you got to start, and you got to start today. Speaking of action, let's talk about exactly how to start today with your phone and a plan. So this is a step-by-step guide. All right, so you've made it this far, so let's make sure you actually do something with it. Here's exactly how to start making money from your phone today without crying into your camera roll. Step 1, pick one method from the list, not all 3. Not, I'll try them all and see what works. Pick one, the one that feels most aligned with you, the most doable, and then go all in, okay? Step 2, use AI or templates to get your first version done in an hour. So you can use ChatGPT for your creative assistant, Canva for your mobile design, Gumroad for your storefront, and then Fiverr for getting paid, okay? Perfection is not required. Action is. Google Docs and Vibes are enough. Step 3, publish it somewhere public. Upload the video, post the link, offer the service. Money doesn't show up until your offer does. Start imperfect, start before you're ready. Step 4, give it 7 days before changing direction. I say give it 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, because 30 days is not a long time. It feels like it, but it's not a long time. You're going to start getting data back that will help you make better decisions. And you won't start getting that data back for at least 10, 15, 20 days. If you don't make $3,000 tomorrow, that's called normal. Stick with it for at least a week before you start Googling passive income 2025 or saying Alston's a scammer or this doesn't work, whatever. You don't need more apps. You need less hesitation. Start today from your phone, from where you are. It's not going to be perfect, but it will be profitable if you keep showing up for yourself. So there you have it. 5 real ways to make $3,000 from your phone, even if all you got right now is a decent Wi-Fi connection and a little bit of I'm tired of being broke energy. But if you want to actually follow through and stop hopping from hustle to hustle, grab a copy of my book, Platform Proof Profits. It's a no-fluff guide to building digital income streams that don't rely on algorithms, going viral, or hoping someone picks you. I walk you through how to build a simple, profitable business that you control, even if you're just getting started. Now, the link for that is in the description. And if your problem isn't ideas, it's follow-through, then do yourself a favor and get the execution dashboard. It's a Notion-based planner that helps you pick one thing, map out the action steps, and actually finish it. No more tab hopping, just execution. That link is also in the description. It's the second one. So which of these 5 methods are you going to try? Comment down below because I read every one of the comments. I approve them, and so I read them. I'll be actually interested to see which one's most popular. If there's a consensus number 1 pick, maybe I'll create a new video walking you through the steps on how to do that one step by step. Also, don't forget to like, comment, follow, share, subscribe, and watch this video next if you want to learn how to monetize your YouTube channel in just 2 days.